Hey everyone, I'm Maya. I'm a senior editor and analyst at autoinsurance.com, and today we're going to answer the question, what coverages do you really need on your auto insurance policy? Liability coverage. If you get into an accident, this coverage pays for the other party's injuries and property damage, not your own. Pretty much every state requires you to have this by law. I always recommend getting liability limits above the state minimum. You hope you don't need it, but if you get into a bad accident, having those higher limits is really going to protect your financial assets. Full payments. If you get into an accident, it pays for injuries to you and your passengers, hospital bills, deductibles, co-pays, ambulance rides. Some states require you to have it, not all do. Even if they don't require it, I do recommend getting some just in case. Uninsured, underinsured motorist coverage. This pays for your injuries, sometimes property damage. If a driver hits you and they don't have insurance, they don't have enough insurance, it's a hit and run. Some states require it. I do recommend getting it if you can afford it. You don't need the limit super high, but I recommend getting some just in case. Collision and comprehensive, these pay for damage to your car in an accident, another incident like theft, a windstorm. If you drive a newer or a high value car, I recommend getting this. If you drive an older car, you might not need it. Look into how much your car is worth. You can check Kelley Blue Book, Edmunds. In terms of a deductible, I recommend it around $1,000. Depends on your personal finances. Higher deductible, you'll pay less in premiums and vice versa. Last two. One is rental reimbursement. This is a rental car if your car is in the shop due to a covered incident. If you rely on your car to get around, you live in a rural or suburban area, I would get this. If not, you live in a city, you just drive occasionally, I think this is optional. It's a nice to have. Roadside assistance, this gives you towing and labor if you have a breakdown. Usually only adds a couple bucks a month to your premium, so I get it even though I have AAA. Again, it's a nice to have, it's not necessary. At the end of the day, the right coverages for you are the ones that offer the financial protection you need and that fit comfortably into your monthly budget.